down from 10 to 1, faster than a firefly, calling out to everyone, are you dead or alive? Quicker than the curious and brighter than a meteor. Never knowing who to trust can make me insecure. Let me clear my throat, let me catch my breath, let my heart bleed out till there's nothing left. It's my day to be brilliant, it's my day to be brilliant. Counting down from 10 to 1, faster than a hurricane, calling out to everyone, are you mad or insane? Quicker when you're curious, and better once you realize, finding someone you can trust, it's results, check your pulse. Let me clear my throat, let me catch my breath, let my heart bleed out till there's nothing left. It's my day to be brilliant, it's my day to be brilliant. Say it if you're one of us, the beaten and the furious, been chastised and lost for the very last time. It's all the same, believe it or not, but this ain't a game and I'll never stop. So you better run for your life. Let me clear my throat, let me catch my breath, let my heart bleed out till there's nothing left. It's my
I've unmuted you. So
counted down from 10 to 1, faster than a firefly, calling out to everyone, are you dead or alive? Quicker than the curious and brighter than a meteor. Never knowing who to trust can make me insecure. Let me clear my throat, let me catch my breath, let my heart bleed out till there's nothing left.
Good morning, Sunday morning. Good morning, Alan Binks. Good morning, Alan Randall. Hello, George. Hello, John, Gary, Nereus. I hope that's pronounced right. Razor, someone on the Galaxy S10, Ronnie Sharp, Terry, David Chalice in the house. Laura, Kirsty, Adam, Sophie. Wow. Loads of people on here. Cassius, the man. Cassius, he's on as well. Awesome.
Morning. Morning.
Excellent. So we're going to mute everybody just so we can have a proper chat without people jumping in, without dogs barking, without kids crying, etc., etc. So everyone should now be muted. If you're not, mute yourself, please, and we'll get going. Now, for you, those of you that have not used Zoom before, you've got a chat. So let's make sure the chat is working. If everybody is awake and excited for Sunday, let's put a 1 in the chat. Let's get this chat going. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Let's get some 1s in the chat. Sunday morning success. Adam, David, George, come on, more people. Kirsty, here we go. Laura, more people. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's get going. Let's get going. Okay, so my name is Steve. And for those of you that do not know, I am one of the founders of Generation with George and with Adam Saint. Now, we started Generation really to help people become financially free. I'm going to be completely honest why I started. I am 43 years old in literally 3 weeks' time. And it just got to a point where I was sick and tired of working so hard and really not for a lot. It was just insane. So I looked in the mirror one day and I said to myself, I deserve better than this. Literally, I deserve better. If anybody in this chat feels like they deserve better, put a 1 in the chat. If you deserve better, put a 1 in the chat. George is always the first to put a 1. Yes, we all deserve better. Let's get this chat going. If you deserve better, put a 1 in the chat. Yes, this is more like it. Okay, guys, all of us in this chat room deserve better. And the great news is we can have a lot better, okay? People that have joined Generation are already changing their lives and they're changing their friends and families' lives. And that is amazing. So let's get cracking. I'm going to show you all about Generation, hopefully in about 30 minutes. I do sometimes natter on a little bit, but I'll try and do my best. I'm going to shut my blind a little bit. It's a bit bright. There we go. Cool. So I'm going to share the screen straight away, guys, and I'm going to show you Generation. Okay, cool. So let me do this. So everyone in the chat should now be able to see Generation. Adam Randall and Adam Binks, give me a wave if you can see the Generation website. Yes, you can. Excellent. So we got a phone call, me and George, from a friend of ours. And he said, look, how would you like to earn, you know, £1,000, £2,000, £3,000 a week? So obviously we said, yes, we'd love to. And he gave us a link to have a look at. And the link was IM Academy. Now, IM Academy, these guys here, are the main people behind this. IM Academy are in America. They started off as a trading company where they traded people's money on the, obviously, FX markets. And then they changed to a training company where they train people like us how to trade and make money. Now, when I did all my research on IM, all my due diligence, I found out that these guys were a multi-million-pound company, and looking at the kind of reviews that they were getting online, it looked like it's something I should be getting involved with. So long story short, we decided to create a brand called Generation Global. And this brand would just sit behind us and give everybody under us a really strong brand to promote to. That's the whole idea behind it. So this is Generation. Now, Generation, the idea is we will give you 2 ways of making money for the rest of your life. Both of the ways we're going to give you to make money will make you a millionaire. Okay. Now, this is not one of these throwaway guarantees. If you do what we tell you to do, you will be a millionaire, which is ridiculous. Okay. But we're going to say it out loud. Okay. Everybody, let's try this. I've never done this before. Could go horribly wrong. Hold your space bar. Everyone hold their space bar down. And on 3, we're going to say, I am going to be a millionaire. 1, 2, 3.
I am going to be a millionaire.
Not bad. It wasn't bad. I was thinking that could have gone a lot worse, to be honest with you. We can all be millionaires. I'm going to prove it to you right now. The first way is trading. Now, trading on the foreign exchange, the FX market, is the biggest trading market in the world. it currently stands at doing about 6 trillion a day, which is insane. 6 trillion a day. That's bigger than the stock market, the US stock exchange combined. It is ridiculous. So we're going to teach you how to trade. And when you join, you actually get access to this fantastic sort of dashboard of really good applications, and it will teach you how to trade. So when you click on things like IM Center, you'll be able to go in, you'll be able to start watching all the different videos. So for example, let me just show you. So this is the FX series, it's called, and you'll be able to go in, watch all the videos, see exactly what's going on, learn to trade, which is the whole point of this. You've got all the handbooks you can have a read of, so you can view the handbook. This is the handbook here. Just a little bit of how the academy works. There we go, look, click on the first video. So we'll do that quickly. Click on the first video, and I'll show you exactly how it looks. Here we go, what is Forex? So the first video you guys are gonna watch is what is Forex. I'm gonna just take the sound off of this. There we go. So this video just shows you what is Forex, what it's all about, you know, how much money can be made, which is what this is, the whole course about, is making money. So this video is what is Forex. Tells you exactly what it's about, how much money is going through it, what exchanges are, and by the end of the video, which is 2 minutes long, you're going to learn what Forex is about. And this is a really great video to watch. All these videos are so short, like 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes long. So you can just fit it into your sort of daily life without too much of a hassle. And when you go through this, there's loads of different videos. But this is like an academy. So when you join it, you enroll and you look at the handbook, you watch the first video, you take a little test. So when you click on test, it says, what is a foreign exchange market, short for, blah, 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 etc. Answer the questions, it gives you a score. Then you can move on to the next video. And it's a really cool course. Now, not everybody's going to do that, but I would advise you do, because you will learn everything about Forex, how to enter a trade on the phone, how to place a trade on the Android, time zones, analysis, all this cool stuff, which literally I would say 4 months ago, I had no clue of. 4 months ago, I had no idea about any of this, but I now have started watching the videos, done the research, and I'm learning. Now, this is all really cool, but when I first joined, it didn't excite me that much. What excited me is what I'm going to show you now. Now, we have something called Go Live. And Go Live, very simply, is a live webcam which is attached to the computer of the best traders in the world. So this guy here, Baz Kugelman, is a guy we look at every single day. Now, at 6:30 a.m., we all get up and we watch Baz, and we watch him for an hour, 6:30 a.m. to 7:30 a.m., Monday to Friday. And I'll show you one of his sessions so you can see exactly what we watch and how it works. So before it starts, we normally get a picture like this of Baz. We get a bit of cheesy music, and then we go into the trading session. So if I just show you this quickly, this is the trading session. 1 second, this is probably the worst video I could have picked. Let me get a better video, guys. This is not the best video. Let me get a recent one. This is a rubbish one. There we go, that one there, perfect. So the session starts, you'll see a little picture of Baz in the bottom left-hand corner. Where are you? There he is, there's our little Baz. Now Baz is in the Netherlands. He's a multi-million pound trader, okay? And what we get basically is a seat, is a chair next to Baz. So as he's trading, what he does is he writes the trade on the screen. So you can see he's written the trade on the screen, and he's actually put on the screen there what he's doing. So Baz is saying he is selling the currency, Great British Pound, Japanese yen. So all of us frantically get out our phones, we go to the app, we put in GBP, JPY, and we're going to sell it. We're going to sell that pair. We're going to sell it. So we are selling that pair. Once we're in the trade and we're selling, then we go back into it and we enter TP, which is our take profit, and then our stop loss, which is down the bottom here. I'm not going to go into that too much, but how easy is that? We watch someone, we copy the same trade that he is taking, and we're in the trade. So that's how simple it is. Now, the great thing about this is you can be very, very lazy or actually learn the skill. So you've got two types of people. Well, there's three types of people, to be honest with you. The first type of person will watch Baz every single morning and they'll just copy what he does. Now, people who are doing this are taking £300 accounts all the way up to like 50 grand accounts in a year, just by watching someone for an hour and doing nothing else, just copying the trades. The second type of person will basically watch Baz, and also they'll watch loads of other educators throughout the day, because there's not just Baz. When you go into Go Live, you'll notice there are actually hundreds of traders that we can watch. So for example, if I just quickly show you, this is Go Live, English, and let's look at this guy here, harmonics guy. So this guy here, Manny Quintez, I can watch him as well. I'm not sure when he's on. I think he's actually on 3 days a week. And then when you click into his session, it's the same thing again. You are live into his trading session. You can watch exactly what this guy does. And like Baz and everybody else, he'll tell you why he's taking a trade. And eventually he'll write it on the screen so you guys can also take that trade and copy exactly what he does, which is phenomenal. It's just the most amazing thing in the world, that we can watch these traders who have been literally taking years to perfect their art. And we've now got a seat next to them copying what they do, which is just crazy. So that's the thing we can do. The next type of person will actually research it. They'll place their own trades. They won't just watch educators. They'll place their own trades. They'll learn the art. And also at the same time, they will obviously watch the educators as well. So this is really as simple as the first offering is. It is absolutely crazy. So in the chat, if that sounds interesting and that sounds exciting, give me a 1. If you like the idea of making lots of money by watching somebody else in the morning, give me a 1. If you can get up at 6:30 in the morning for an hour to become a millionaire in a couple of years, give me a 1. Thank goodness there's ones in the chat. Now, how many people in the chat want me to prove this works? Give me a 1. If you want me to prove this works, give me a 1 and I will show you it works. Okay, let's do this. Let me show you. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you a trading compounder. I'm going to share my screen again and hopefully you guys will be able to see it and it'll all go well. Here we go. Cool. So this is a trading compounder that you guys can now see on the screen. So what we've got here, very, very simply, is we're going to start our account with £300, okay? And what we look to do is grow our account every single day by anywhere between 1.5 and about 4% every single day. So I've based this on 2%. And what it's saying is if you start with £300 and you grow your account at 2% for a year, you will end up with £52,000 in your account. Now, if that sounds exciting, give me some flames. If you like the idea of that, of £300 turning into £52,000 in a year, please give me some love in the chat. Now, let's make this exciting, okay? I'm going to now show you how you become a millionaire in the second year. So we do year 1, okay? We have £52,000 in our account. We don't draw it all out, obviously, because otherwise it cannot compound. So what we do, we will, in December, draw out £2,694.60, and we'll give it to our family, and everybody will have an amazing Christmas. They will eat too much turkey, drink too much drink, but they'll have a fantastic time. And that leaves us with 50 grand in the account, okay? So what we do then, we start year 2 with 50 grand in the account. Okay, £50,000 in the account. Now, guys, this is insane. So using the chat, who wants to see what you can earn in your account? Put a 1 in the chat if you want to see year 2, what you can earn. Okay, let's get some 1s. I'm not going to reveal it. I am not revealing it. Give me some 1s. 1s, 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 1s. Okay. Stop the 1s. Stop the 1s. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Okay. So we've got 50 grand in the account. Remember, year 1, £300. Compound it every day, 2% growth, £52,000. 2.5 grand to the family. Go get sick. Have loads of presents you don't need. 50 grand left. 8.7 million. 8.7 million in year 2. Okay, this is ridiculous. Now, this is not some sort of strange voodoo magic. This is maths. This is fact. It cannot work any other way. To prove it, I'll show you. £100 in the account. Okay, £100 in the account on the first day. Now, 2% of 100 is £2. So we had £100. We've now got £102. The next day, we start with £102. 2% of £102 is £2.04. So now we start with £104.04, and it just goes on and it compounds. So by the end of the year, all the way to the end of the year here, that you can see 17,220.46. 2% of is whatever it may be, which I'll put in there quickly. And then the next day you start with that, and it just compounds. It's just math, that's all it is. But that is how easy it is to become a millionaire, by watching someone in the morning with a £300 startup, 53,000, have a great Christmas, leave the 50 grand in there, 8.9 million. Now, even if you don't grow your account at 2%, even if you don't do that, which is very, very rare, let's say you're not very good at copying someone, by the way, okay? At copying someone. Let's say you cannot push a blue button for sell and a red button, sorry, a blue button for buy and a red button for sell. If you can't do that, then maybe you've lost a couple of trades and you're doing 1.2%. So in that case, you can see the difference. 1.2%, you're going to get about 7 grand in the year. So let's say you leave it all in, you're £6,833, and you do the same again. By year 2, you're still going to have 160 odd grand behind you. Okay. And then year 3, you'd keep the 160 in there and you'd be a millionaire. So it is not a case of will you be a millionaire? It is a case of when will you be a millionaire? It's as simple as that. Not will, it is when. Okay. Simple as that. Every single person in this chat will be a millionaire. Every single person. Let's try the space bar again. On three, we are going to say, I am going to be a millionaire. I'm going to join you. Ready? On the space bar. 1, 2, 3. I am going to be a millionaire. Yes, we are. That's it. Look, it's out there. The universe has heard it. It's going to happen. And all we've done is started an account with £300. That's all we've done. Put it in there. Got up at 6:30 in the morning. Watched the trader. The whole year, the amounts coming up is going higher and higher and higher. End of the year, have a great Christmas. There's a couple of grand. Go mad. We keep the odd 50 grand in there. We do the same again. 8 million by the second year. It's insane, insane. And, you know, we can do this all day long. Literally, we can put year 3 up there saying, right, we're going to take 2 million out and we're going to buy our dream house for cash and we're going to leave the rest in there. It just goes mad. I mean, I'm talking like 30 million, 40 million by watching a trader in the morning, one trader. And remember, we've got access to, if we want, 10, 15 sessions a day with different traders, okay? Now, if that's exciting, let's put any emoji in the chat, whatever emoji you want. Let's see what the most weirdest emoji we can get. We've got some flames, we've got some waving from Laura. We've got some money bags, Ronnie, from Ronnie. What else have we got in the chat? Ronnie gives me money bags. Belinda just gives me love and flames. Right back at you, Belinda. What is that? I need to go close. Right, Nura has sent me, I don't know what it is, it's too small. It looks like a rocket. I have no idea. I have a bank, I have more pound signs. This is it, guys. So that's the first side, trading. That's how easy it is to be a millionaire, okay? That is, oh, it's an eagle. Yes, it is. Okay, so on that case, I think you might win for the most unusual emoji. Fantastic. Okay, thanks for that. So we've got all these great emojis. And what that means is you guys are excited, and you should be. Okay, I'm excited. This is Sunday morning when I should be, whatever, cooking roast dinner, doing some housework, spending time with the family. But I'm here with you guys every single Sunday doing this exact same chat because I love sharing this with the world. We are going to make people financially free. You are not going to worry when the postman comes to your door about bills. You're not going to have 10 grand in an ISA doing nothing. You're not going to be governed by people saying, you can't do this, you can't do that. You are going to make your own rules and you will be a millionaire. I've just proved it. You cannot not be a millionaire. If you've got two buttons, one's blue and one's red, and you can see the difference between the blue and red, and you know the red sell and the blues buy, you're going to be a millionaire. It's as simple as that. So anyway, let's move on. So that's the first stream of income. The second stream of income is networking. And I'm going to show you this right now, guys. So this is networking. So, okie doke. Let's make sure everyone can see the screen. Adam, give me a wave. Can you see my screen? Yeah, Adam's my go-to guy for waving, okay? Because when you're doing this, you don't really know if people can see your screen. So Adam is the generation waver, okay? He's very, very proud to have that position, but it helps me a lot. So now you guys can see this, okay? This is the second side of the business. Remember, this is separate. So here we go. You join the company, okay? You join the company. The same as I did, Adam did, George did, Winnie did, Belinda did. And you pay a one-off fee of 180 quid, okay? That is your enrollment fee. You never get it back. That is just your initial investment, 180 pounds. That is it. Once you've done that, at the same time, you agree to pay 134 pounds, okay? That's what you agree to pay, which works out basically in a year, you would have spent 1,604 pounds, okay? Now, before we go any further, I'm going to quickly jump back to my chat because I want people to realize. So in my chat, number one, again, in the chat, if you understand that you've got an investment of 180 pounds as a one-off, Adam Randall's already putting ones in. If you've got 180 pounds as a one-off and you don't do nothing at all, you stay there, it's going to cost you 1,600 pounds a year. But we already know in the first year, we have got the potential to earn 50 grand. Okay, so put a one in the chat if that kind of balances up pretty well as far as investment to reward. Yeah, it does. It balances up well. But like Chris Tarrant says, when he gives people the check for £20,000, we don't want to give you that. Okay, and we don't want to give you that. What we want to do is actually get you earning serious amounts of money from the networking. So you join, and then what you do when you're talking to your friends and they're saying, oh, things are so hard at the moment, blah, 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 blah. And you turn around and say, well, actually, you know what? I found an opportunity that for me is actually changing my life. And I'm building a fantastic legacy and I'm learning a lifelong skill. So you tell your friends about it. Let's say you tell, I don't know, Simon and Diane. So Simon, Diane, they sign up under you. When that happens, your fees get wiped, okay? Now you're at the point where you are being literally taught how to trade, you're earning a lot of money, and it is costing you nothing. It is costing you nothing. If anybody in the chat wants to be a millionaire without actually paying anything, put a one in the chat, because that's how you do it. You tell two people, Simon, look at this guy Steve in the morning on Sunday, watch him, laugh at his terrible jokes, put ones in the chat, just play along with him, okay? Because when you've done that and you join, you will be on the road to being a millionaire like I am. That's all you do. But again, we don't want to give you that. We do not want to give you that. What we want to do is get you earning money from this as well. So this level here is called P150. Now P150 is, for me, a rank that we want to hit and kind of get there and get past it as quick as we can. I'll show you for why. So you've added two people under you, okay? You've added those two people under you. And what you've done now is you've told another friend, okay? So you've told, let's say, Tony. So Tony now joins. This is Tony here, okay? This is Tony, he joins. Now when Tony joins, what happens is you will rank up to P150. Now that means you are part of the company. Now, when you're part of the company, you pay the company, okay? So that monthly fee kicks in, £147 a month. But at the same time as paying that, the company pays you as well, okay? And it works out that in a year, it will lose you about 300 quid. But remember, there's no such thing as lose because you're making money in the trading, okay? So you've got 3 people under you. You're getting paid a little bit now by the company, but you're part of the company. You're on the road to making a lot of money. So all that happens now, and this is where it gets exciting, guys, is the 3 people under you, you teach them everything you know, and you get them to share with the people under them. All of a sudden, you are at the point of P600. And the 147 never, ever changes. Doesn't matter if you earn 20 grand a month or 200,000 pounds a month, you will only ever pay the 147. But Steve, don't get carried away. Come back to earth. P600, £147 a month, but you're being paid £782 a month. Almost 8 grand, 8 grand a year. So now you're at the point where you're building a legacy, 50 grand to 8 million, we said, okay? And at the same time, you're being paid £8,000 a year, which is ridiculous. Now, the great thing about P600 is you can't stay there, because what happened, these people will talk to their friends and their friends and their friends, and all of a sudden you'll hit another rank, which is P1000. And P1000 just means that everybody under you have done what you've done. They've told people about it. And all of a sudden you started to grow and you've got a decent network under you. And at that point, you are earning £1,500 a month, 17 grand a year. That's almost a full-time job for doing an hour's work in the morning. Come on, this is insane. 17 grand a year, and you're building a legacy which is going to make you and your family millionaires. It's insane. Now from here, P1000, there is only 4 steps to Chairman 25. And when you hit Chairman 25, what happens at that point is you start celebrating, because residually you will have 20 grand a month coming in, £20,000 a month, almost £250,000 a year. And all you've done is duplicate this out to your friends, their friends, the dog's friends, the budgie's friends, whoever it may be. That's all you've done. And you're at the point of earning £250,000, which is insane. Now let's get this chat blowing up. Let's get some flames in this chat, because that is ridiculous. All we're doing is duplicating something. That's it. So all I'm doing literally is telling 2 people about an opportunity. They're telling their friends about it. And it just spreads like good news does. It just spreads and spreads and spreads and spreads. And then you are P1000. Okay, P1000, £1,500 a month. Then you get to Chairman 25. And just so you know, guys, just so you know, it goes all the way to Chairman 500. Somebody who is not a member of Generation, put in the chat how much you think you will earn a month if you are Chairman 500. One person put in the chat, how much will you earn per month if you are Chairman 500? Do you think, based on what I've said? One person. Who will be the first person? Chairman 500, how much will you earn every single month? If you're Chairman 100, you will earn £100,000 a month. How much will you earn if you are Chairman 500? How much will you earn if you are Chairman 500? I'm going to help you out because the chat has gone dead. The chat has gone dead. There we go. James Hansbury is in it. Okay. So if you are Chairman 500, you will earn £500,000 every single month. Okay. Now, hold the space bar down now. Every single person, hold the space bar down now. And on 3, say £500,000 a month. Yes, please. 1, 2, 3. £500,000 a month. Yes, please. Guys, you're on it. You are on fire. Okay, so we've gone through 2 ways of making life-changing money. 2 ways, the trading and the networking. And they go hand in hand, because if you're making lots of money on the trading, which you will, you're going to share with your friends. Why wouldn't you? You don't want to keep it to yourself. You're going to share. And as you share, you then start building your network. And it goes hand in hand. And obviously, the more people that know about it, the bigger you're going to grow, the more you're going to earn. Now, the great thing about this, what I loved so much, is that you cannot grow unless you help people under you. And those ethics are something that I love. I love the idea of I can't get to my millionaire status in networking unless I help people under me. And that's amazing, because a lot of schemes, which are kind of like, you know, pyramids and things like that, it's always the person at the top getting rich and the people below can't. It's impossible. But with this, it's the opposite way. It's been turned on its head. You cannot progress unless you help people. I'm going to show you really, really quickly. Let me just show you how I'm going to do this. Okay, cool. I'm going to show you this. I'm going to jump into my Photoshop. Okay, 1 second. Okay, if you can see my Photoshop, Adam, give me a wave. Generation Waver is not messing about today. He's on fire, waving like a good one. Okay, great. So this is my Photoshop. Now, me, George, do all the design work pretty much for Generation. George does all the clever stuff, and I do the talking. So George is definitely the intelligent one out of us. So look, this is how it works. Really, really simple. Really, really, really simple. Let me get a pen so I can quickly show you. Let's go for red. Okay, so look. Okay. Oh, hang on. That's terrible. George is probably now laughing at me, thinking, what is this guy doing? Okay, this is me. Okay. I know it's a good likeness. This is me. Okay. With no hair, which is pretty accurate because I've shaved it all off for lockdown. So this is me here. And what I've done is I've told 2 people. Okay. So we know that I've told 2 people. And I'm now not paying, which is fine, but it's not interesting. It's fine. Now I take on 1 more person. I'm now P150. I'm getting paid. Hurrah! I'm part of the company. I'm getting paid. So excited. Okay. But if I don't help these people spread the message to the next 3 people, I cannot get to P600. Okay. I can't do it. It's impossible. I have to help them. I have to help them. And then when I've helped them, I will hit P600. Amazing. 8 grand a year, getting more exciting. But obviously I don't want to stay there. I want to keep growing. And how do I do that? Well, all I do very simply is I keep helping people. Now imagine I'm doing this. I'm helping people. At the same time as me doing this, every single person under you is doing the same thing. They're helping their people. And it just spreads and spreads and spreads like good news does. And all of a sudden, you will grow a massive network because you can't not. Like I had a friend of mine that said, look, Steve, I'm going to join. There's my 180. And I said, don't give it to me because Generation takes no money ever. We never take a penny. We never take commission. All this is free. Now, the reason I'm doing this is twofold. One is because I love helping people, and every member of Generations is the same. Every member of the family is the same. We love helping people. Number 2 is I want to grow my network. So I'm going to tell people about it. Obviously, that's why I'm doing it. But my friend said, look, I don't really want to grow a network. So I kind of sat back and said, well, you don't want to grow a network, or you don't think you can, or you can't. He said, well, I haven't got time. And I explained that the network will grow without you doing anything, because it has to. Because if you take on 3 people, they're going to want to grow. They're going to want to grow. Even if you don't, you stay here, they are going to want to grow. So they're going to tell people, and all of a sudden, your network will grow without doing anything at all. Doesn't matter if you don't want it, it will happen. So you will have 2 streams of income. It's the only way you can do it. You will have money from trading. You will have money for a network. It's the same as if you went down to your local lake today and you got a rock and you threw the rock into the lake. Could you stop the ripples from happening? No, it's natural. They're going to happen. If you throw a rock in a lake, there's going to be 1 ripple. There's going to be 2 ripples. There's going to be 3 ripples, and it's going to continue. And it's the same thing with this prospecting we're doing, this opportunity. It's the same thing. If you get 1 person on, they're going to tell someone, then they're going to tell somebody else. You can't stop it happening. So you can't stop getting rich. You can't. If you can give an hour up a day to watch Baz, one of the traders, and you start learning, you will be a millionaire. It cannot work any other way. Now, the great thing about this I keep saying that, the great thing about this. There's so many great things about this. But anyway, another great thing about this is Generation. Now, Generation, it's called Generation Global. Everybody that knows me knows that I call it Generation Family. And the reason I call it Generation Family is because it is an extended family. Once lockdown is over, we will all be meeting up regularly every single month, all of us. Doesn't matter if there's 20 members or 20,000, we will all meet up. It is a family. People in this group that I'm looking at now, James Hanbury, Adam Randall, George, Belinda, etc., etc., they are friends. They are really good friends of mine. I mean, George I've known for years. I haven't known James very long, or Adam Binks, but they are great mates already. This is an extended family. We're all helping each other. And one thing I'm going to show you really quickly is my WhatsApp, which normally goes absolutely crazy. So this is my WhatsApp. Now, where's my waiver? Where's my Generation waiver? Adam, there he is. All good. Both Adams, thumbs up. Good. So this is a Generation family group, okay? This is a Generation family group. Now, as you can see, what happens if someone's got a question, they post it in the group, and all of a sudden, all the members come back and go, look, this is how you do it. So very, very simply, let's say you don't feel well on Monday morning, okay? You don't feel very good. You can't get up in the morning, but you don't want to miss out on building your legacy, okay? You don't want to miss out on the legacy. So what you've got to hope for is that people in the group, like the lovely Winnie, post the trade. So even if you can't make it, someone in the group will post it so you can see it. So here you go, look, I'm in bed. I'm being really, really ill at the moment. And in between my LEM sips, I can see that Great British Pound, New Zealand dollar for a sell. So I can sit there whilst being on my deathbed, literally, place the trade, earn the money. Simple as that, you know. And as you go through the group, you can see all this advice, new people coming on. How do I do this? George comes back to them. Oh, you do it like this. Can I have a copy of the compounding calculator? Yep, there you go. There's a copy of it. Now, for £180, what you're doing effectively is you're creating your own business, okay? You're creating your own business without any expense, fully staffed as well, fully staffed with the best payment plan you could possibly ever have, which is absolutely insane. So I think personally for me, it's a no-brainer, absolute no-brainer. Now, if you like the idea of this, just give me a 1 in the chat, and then what we're going to do very quickly, each person just hold the space bar, 1 at a time. This is not a group thing, okay? And any questions you've got, just ask them. Okay, so let's get some 1s in the chat. Let's get people excited about this opportunity. 2 ways of being a millionaire. Now, my best friend, Des Ami, he is Chairman 10. Okay, he is getting paid with bonuses about 14 grand a month. Within 2 weeks' time, he's going to hit Chairman 25, 25,000 a month. Massive life-changing money. Think now, okay, everything you're doing now, stop, okay? Block out all the noise around you, okay? Block out the noise around you and shut your eyes, okay? I'm going to do it as well. Now, I'm going to shut my eyes. Now, I won't be able to see if you guys are doing it, but I'm going to hope you are. So I've shut my eyes, blocked out all the noise around me. Now, think, what would £25,000 a month do for you right now? What would it do right now for you? And what would it do for your family? Now, I'm thinking in my head very vividly what that would do. I can pay bills off. I can help my mum and dad. I can retire my mum and dad. I can pay off, you know, a massive chunk of the mortgage. And within a year, I can pretty much own the house. And then I can sort of put money elsewhere because I want to help the homeless and stuff. That's one of my causes. So I can put money there. So with your eyes shut, hopefully by now you can see in your head, that's the difference, you know, my life, that's how my life could look, how my friends and my family's lives could look. Okay, open our eyes. Now, what is amazing about this is that when you do the lottery, how many people in the chat, give me a number 1 in the chat, if you've done the lottery and you have believed so strongly you're going to win it, and when you don't, you are genuinely gutted. Because when I buy a lottery ticket, which I have never bought since joining Generation, and I am, by the way, I used to buy a lottery ticket and I used to think, I'm going to win this. This is me. I'm going to win it. I'm 100% going to win it because I deserve to win it. Now, the difference is a lottery is exactly what it is. It's a lottery. It's a gamble. You know, there's like a 1 billion to 1 chance. The difference what we're talking about today is you are looking at winning lottery money for the rest of your life, and it is not a gamble. It is down to you. You know, you need to ask yourself the question, can I get up in the morning? Can I push 2 buttons? Can I learn this? Can I tell people about it? That's it. And if the answer is yes to those questions, put the word yes in the chat. If you think you can get up in the morning and do that, if you think you can tell a few people about it, put yes in the chat. Because congratulations, every person that's put in I've got an I do. I think James Hanbury is asking me to marry him. Okay, I'm in, James. I am in, I'm yours. But look, if you're putting a yes in the chat, you have won the lottery. Okay, all it is time has not caught up. That's all it is. Everyone in this chat is a millionaire now, but time has not caught up. Now, any questions, hold down the space bar. Let's get some questions going. If not, I'm going to let you guys go to enjoy your Sunday. So any questions, guys? All very quiet. Okay, I am going to assume that I have done an amazing job and there are no questions. Right, look, guys, it is what?
I think there was one there.
Oh, hang on. Who was that from?
Oh, it's John here. I don't know if you can hear me.
I can. Hi, John.
Hey, hi, Steve. I've got a dummy account.
Hey, yeah.
And I'm going to start using it tomorrow.
Awesome.
Could you just refresh me on the actions I have to take till I'm sitting next to Baz, so to speak? So
have you've joined the academy now, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So all you need to do, are you part of the Generation Family Group?
Not sure.
Let me double check. I think you are. Because I remember saying hi to you. I'm sure. John. Yes, you are. John, John Dixon.
That's me.
Right, so what I've done in your WhatsApp, if you look at your WhatsApp right now, I've just sent you the link to Baz. So all you've got to do in the morning is click that link that I've just sent you now in the chat. Let me know if your WhatsApp goes off. You should be able to see it now. Oh, ignore that. Oh, wrong link. Hang on. Let's give you the right link. It helps. Oh, that's my fault. I can see what I've done there. Okay, cool. Here we go. So channel 38. Here we go. The link is now sitting in WhatsApp. So that link that I've just put in WhatsApp now in our Generation Family Group, all you do is click that in the morning at 6:30 and you'll be transported straight to Baz.
Okay, I'll do the same on my laptop, I assume.
Yeah, on the laptop, that's it. And like everything, because this is a proper family, we are here to help you. So like Adam, for example, Adam Randall, and Adam Binks, all the Adams, and they're all there to help you. So as you're watching Baz, just follow what he does. Any questions, put it in the chat and we'll get back to you really quickly, like within normally a couple of minutes, if that, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, good luck for your first one tomorrow.
Thanks very much, yeah.
No, good. I'll speak to you in the morning on the chat.
Yeah, one thing, it's 6:30 London time, isn't it?
Yep, 6:30 London time. 6:30 to 7:30. That is it. Let's have a look. Message from Laura. So you pay the entrance. Yeah, so literally, if you want to sign up, all you do is the person that invited you to watch me this morning, go back to them and say, look, I've watched this handsome, funny guy for the last hour. I've watched this guy. Adam Binks is like, no, just unreal, Steve, honestly. I've watched this guy for the last hour and I want to join. And they will send you a link. And when you click the link, just fill it in, okay? That is all you've got to do. And literally, it's £180. I think it's $230, that kind of price. Works out £180 as a one-off. And then your monthly. But remember, your monthly is not charged up front. You don't pay it now. You pay it at the end of the month. And 90% of people never pay that money because they get the people under them quick enough that they don't. People like Adam Binks, we've got a competition at the moment with Generation, £250 cash for the first person to get 5 people. And Adam Binks looks like he's going to run away with it at the moment. Cassius is there as well. Let me tell you, Cassius is not going to give up without a fight. But that's how simple it is. You click the link, you pay the fee, and you'll join. And as soon as you've joined, we'll welcome you to Generation Family on the WhatsApp. and then you'll have access to every single member. And we're all here, as I said, genuinely to help you. Steve, can you show everyone how to put a trade on MetaTrader? How easy it is. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, let's have a look. So have a look at my camera, guys. I'll show you. Now, bear in mind the markets are shut at the moment, so I can't put a trade on, but I'll show you how easy it is. So this is MetaTrader. That's MetaTrader. Now, if I click on trade, all that happens very simply. This is a screen. I hit a plus icon. There you go. I'll move that away so you can see it. Okay. I hit a plus icon. Can you see that? There you go. There you go. So at the top, can you see here? It says the currency. So if I click that currency, it gives me a drop-down list. So let's say I'm watching Baz, and Baz says, right, guys, we're going to put a trade on Great British Pound, US dollar. So all I do on that list is find that currency. So I click it, and it changes at the top. Great British Pound, US dollar. And then the next bit down here is called lot size. And basically it's 0.01 for every £100 in your account. So let's say I'm just starting off and I've got £100 in my account. So I change that lot size to 0.01. So I'll do that now quickly, change that, 0.01. Then all I do is click stop loss. You see it's in red. And I literally delete what's in there and put on the screen what Baz has done. So I'll delete that and I'll write a figure on there. So that's the new stop loss. And then he says TP, which is take profit, is whatever it may be. So I click underneath it there and you see it goes green. And I just write in there the next TP. So now I've got set up, as you can see, the currency is set up. My lot size is set up, my take profit, and my stop loss. And all I do then, if Baz says we are selling, I push the red button. If Baz says we are buying, I push the blue button. And that is it. That is how simple it is to place a trade. So really, really, really simple. Baz will explain things so easy in the morning. But put a 1 in the chat if you can push a red or blue button, because literally that's all we're doing. That is it. We're writing what he tells us in our app. The app is called MetaTrader 4. So you need to go to the App Store or Google Play and put in MetaTrader 4. Download that app. Every single person in this chat today, download the app if you haven't done already. Okay, that's the first thing you've got to do. Then when you join IM and you're a member, we will then send you the link how to basically set up a demo account, etc., etc. Now, one bit of advice, I'm sure every person in this group is going to become a member of our family. So one bit of advice, when you have a demo account, trade with the amount of money that you would in real life. I have had people before have a demo account, okay, and they've put £1 million in a demo account. And at the end of 2 days, they've come back to me and said, I've got to go live. I've made like 50 grand in 2 days. But, you know, unless you're going to put £1 million into a demo account, you know, why would you? If you know, unless you're going to do that, why would you actually put £1 million of fake money in? It's like Monopoly then. It's ridiculous. If you've got £300, £400, you know, you need to be having a demo account with like £1 grand in it, for example. Whatever the lowest amount is, put in the demo account. Another question, how do you put on a sell stop? Okay, it's so simple, guys. This is my app. Put a 1 in the chat if you can see where it says under the currency market execution. Need more 1s than that. There's only 3 people put a 1 in. Come on, guys. There's 4. There's 4 people. Come on, guys. If you can see market, there we go. There we go. People can see it. Market execution. Click on it. Gives you a drop down. And if you look at the bottom of that drop down, it says sell stop. So you click sell stop. And again, you fill in the details. The only one thing you fill out different, if you can see, is there's now a price field that's opened up. So what they are saying basically is that we are not going to buy it now. We're going to do it in the future. Or we're not going to sell it now. We're going to sell it in the future. And that price that you put in is the price you want the market to drop to. So let's say, to make it really simple, this here is 200, okay? 200's here and 100 is here. And they're saying when the market hits this figure here, 100, we're going to get in and we're going to sell it. At the moment, we're not there. We're at 200. So we want to wait until the market comes down to the 100, our sell stop activates, and we're in the trade. Does that make sense, everybody? Thumbs up, number ones, flames, eagles, whatever you want to put in the chat, it's fine. Excellent. Okay, so that's how you place a sell stop. Now, this sort of training that I'm doing now is on YouTube, it's on our website. Every person in the family will help you. And if you ever want one-on-ones with me or any of the Adams or George, we are always happy to oblige. There's no cost for this at all. Again, when you pay the money, you pay IM. You never pay us at all. This is just what we're doing to help our family. Yeah, the Adams family. Da, da, da. I can't do two clicks. Excellent. Who's Uncle Fester then? Who? I am at the moment because I've got no hair. This is a problem. Yeah, I feel a bit like, yeah, George, you've got a few votes, mate, at the moment. See, normally I've got hair. Look, I'm going to prove this to you. Look, guys. There you go. Normally I have hair and sunglasses and a little 4-year-old attached to my side. But at the moment we've gone lockdown mode, or lock up mode, as I like to say. Right, guys, look, it is coming up to 11 o'clock. I'm going to let you guys go. Let's all hold the space bar and say a big goodbye after 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Bye everyone.
Bye.
See you next week. See you next week.
It's been fun. It's been emotional. It's like a game show. It's like the 100 to 1. Right, guys, have a fantastic Sunday. Get in touch with the person that gave you this link. Get in touch with them. Join Generation. Become part of the family and change your life today. Thank you for your time. God bless, and I'll see you all soon. Take care, guys.